Oh my god! Oh! That's the best! Oh my god, Julie went airborne. I hope I got that on video. Oh my god. Good morning, everyone.
Today is going to be one of my favourite days. We're going to the water park, and it's actually the best one in Bali. It has so much slides and so much rides and stuff.
Yeah, anytime we go to a different place, the first thing Julie looks up is their water park.
Water park is my favourite activity ever. Can't wait to go. It's about an hour drive from here. It's in Denpasar. We're in Canggu, so we have to leave now. I do recommend to go early to any water park because obviously queues and stuff.
It is Tuesday, so we don't think it's not going to be that busy, but you never know.
Yeah, and it is pretty big, so yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to go get some breakfast first.
Yeah, I'm starving. We forgot to have dinner last night.
Yeah, I'm so hungry. I need food now.
We never forget to have dinner because we love food. But we went for a massage, then we came back and done a bit of work, and then we looked at the time and it was 10 o'clock. And I was like, Daniel, we haven't eaten.
You wouldn't get me food. You said having the massage was my dinner, so she told me I could wait till tomorrow.
No, I never said that. You're making up things.
I'm messing. Anyway. I'm really hungry, so we need to get going.
We just arrived at the water park and we're actually with our two friends, Max and Amy. Hello. They're going to be joining us for the day. They're also staying in the Lost Crater house. That's how we met them. Well, we're so excited. I can't wait. But the new aerial park is open today, and that's why we're here. 1st of August. It's going to be even bigger than it is. Just get our tickets now. It is looking a little bit busy. We weren't as early as we thought because we had breakfast and it was so nice, but we were there for like an hour because the coffee is so good. Got changed into our bikini. We're gonna put away this camera now and switch to the drone. The drone.
It's a GoPro.
The GoPro. You're not allowed sticks in here, so we have to hold it freehand.
Yeah, I forgot to bring the head strap. So, yeah, it's my fault.
But it's okay.
Yeah, but this will be grand. It's just we can't use the stick going on the slides because it's dangerous, but yeah, it's okay. Same thing, it'll work. It's too heavy.
Yeah, we're starting off with the lazy river just to get us used to being in the water. But yeah, some lazy rivers are like fast, slow. I don't know about this one.
This one's slow.
Yeah.
It doesn't look too bad.
I'm so excited.
How do I get in? Watch, keep your arms up.
Oh, did you have to do that?
That's how you do it.
I don't know, I got on pretty easy. We're crashing into walls now.
You're not even moving.
Oh my god, we have to go through this like splashy thing. Daniel is making a pack. Daniel's walking. It's quite a slow river, but it's really nice and relaxing. Start off. Look at Amy. Right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is this green slide here, and we have the same floaty, same thing. When it's to the top, it also tells you how much calories you just burned walking up because it is pretty high.
35.5.
35.5, not bad.
Let's go, bye-bye.
First ride complete. That was amazing. It was so fun. It's actually really fast as well. But now we're gonna do this thing. It goes really fast.
I don't know if I got me coming down at all. It was so fast. My face just like bouncing.
So fast. Like, and you go so fast, and I couldn't see a thing because obviously all the water splashed in my eyes.
Yeah.
I seen the big hole that opens. Like, oh,
that was fun though. I wonder how it came out. We'll see. But we're going to the new aerial park now. It just opened today.
It's called the Oasis Gardens, and it's all new slides and just a new like place in the water park.
Yeah. So we're lucky. First day. It's open and we get to experience it, so yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And when we arrived here, it was actually really cloudy, and I was like, oh, is it gonna be like raining today? But it turned out to be a really nice day.
Yeah, it's a really nice water park.
Let's see.
You're right.
We were like, it's a really nice water park. They might have my cameo.
They have our favourite gelato place here. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, here for you again.
Yeah, we might get some later.
Alright.
We always go to your shop in,
Exactly,
yeah, it's so nice.
You know what?
Yeah.
What's this thing? You kind of go up.
You come down and you go flying up again. We go on that one now.
We're on our way to another slide. It looks scarier.
Yeah, this one looks really fast, and at the end there's a big like smack, you go airborne. So it's gonna be funny seeing Julie's face.
You won't be able to see it, you're at the back.
I know, but the camera will get you.
So everyone can see it.
Everyone can see it.
Let my friend, here go for a look, please.
Lady first.
Nice. Yeah. Sexy one in the back.
Yes.
I'm gonna paste it here and sit back.
What's on here?
Yeah, I'm right there, yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's go.
Boom, boom.
Here we go. Big drop! Ah! She's good, yeah, she's good.
You were airborne!
Oh my god! Oh, sorry, that's so funny. Julie, stand back, wait! Oh my god, Julie went airborne. I hope I got that on video. Oh my god.
How trippy was that?
That was cool. It was unreal. I wasn't expecting that.
Dark and then the rainbow thing.
That was such a cool slide. I'd nearly do it again. Oh my god, that was so funny. You hurt your lip?
Is that okay?
You're alright.
Fine.
You'll be able to do another slide, will you?
Yeah, I think so.
You need to go
What was
doctor?
I doing wrong there that I went
I
flying?
don't know what happened. I think it was just the speed, maybe.
Maybe because I'm so light. I don't know. I just went boom. I flew and my face smacked the water. But it wasn't like, it wasn't painful or anything. It was just funny. Here we go again. I'm gonna go smack my face again on another slide. Now we're gonna do the boomerang, so you kind of go up and then back down again with your own weight. That's gonna be, that's gonna be good.
Let's go! Woo! Let's go, Julie, hold it down! Woo! Get ready! Hold it straight! Oh, oh my god! That was
You like it?
so fun.
Okay. I heard someone yelling there. Who was that?
Hey, thank you.
Terima kasih. Sama-sama.
Oh my god, that was so good. So, all the slides that we just done there is part of the new Oasis Garden that just opened today, and it was amazing.
The rides there are so fun.
We had
Really
to do
good.
we had to do the drop again. We loved it so much. That's the one where I like went flying, but I actually didn't go flying this time. So I was with Amy. I think like the weight was balanced rather than the first time with me and Daniel.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
so fun.
There's a lot more slides and things to do, so we're just gonna have a water break now and have a little break because it is tiring going up those steps. Anyways, we love it here. I'd stay here all day if I could.
Cameras on, now we have to.
Oh, you're on a roll.
No! That was a good rally though for the camera. You gonna do it, Julie?
Yes, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, they go really fast.
The one before went really fast. We're on a side now that's pretty like, the thrill is really intense, I think. But everyone's going around the pipeline so fast, and the curves are so like
Strong.
strong, yeah. So, and we do it on your own.
Big jump up. I'm ready. Push yourself. Go. Bye. Push yourself. Lie down. Let's go. Here we go. Woo! Oh my God! Oh, that's so fast! Woo! Woo! This is so fast! Oh my God!
So that one, depending how you jump down, it'll determine how fast you go. So I kind of went down slowly. Daniel went really fast after he jumped. But they're actually going to do the drop now, which is this one here. The ground just drops from underneath you, so that's the one that they're doing now. But I'm just a little bit afraid, so I'm going to get Daniel's reaction coming out. So it's good to actually get their reaction rather than recording us going down. Yeah, I've seen some people come out and they were like swishing side to side. It looks really intense. It's going to be fun. You say hi to the vlog. What's your name?
Andika.
Andika. Nice to meet you. This one. Oh, there he goes. Hi, Aaron.
Oh my God! Oh my God, I was so scared. Oh my God, the drop at the top. It was like 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was so good.
I've seen people come out down it and their feet were hitting everything in their face. Max now is coming down. I'm going to get him as well. He's coming. Woo!
Oh my God.
I think I left my soul up there.
Yeah.
Let me go get it back, guys.
That looks intense. Amy's about to go. So now we're going on the Python, and it's for 4 people this time. So me, Max, Amy, and Daniel can all go on it. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect with this one either. There is a funnel thing that we all go in a circle, but other than that, I think it's just a regular slide. But yeah, I can't wait.
I think it might be fast with all the 4 of us on it. You know the speed.
We need
Hopefully.
to really like.
I hope we can spin it around.
1, 2, 3.
Bye. I can't see it. I'm facing my back to it. Where are we? Oh. We tried getting the 4 of us on that ride, but we were 10 kilos
Daniel
over.
cheated. I seen he weighed us. The weighing scales there, but Daniel put his hand up to like take a bit of the weight off.
I was
I've
only,
seen you.
I'm 83 kilos, but it said on the weight I was 78. I was holding the side to keep my weight down, but we were still 10 kilos over, so we didn't get
Yeah, but I think if it is over a certain weight, it's dangerous because obviously it's not fully closed. You can
go over the top.
Yeah, understandable.
Daniel on the scale.
It's like, yeah.
He didn't see it though. So we weren't allowed to use the GoPro for the 3 rides here. It was just too dangerous. They're too fast and too steep.
Yeah.
But they're really good, definitely worth doing. So we're going to go back now to the Oasis Garden and do our favourite ride, which was the drop, the one that Shirley fell off earlier. So then we're going to finish with that, and at the end of the day I might get a McDonald's as a treat.
Yes, definitely.
We're very hungry.
Yeah, I haven't had McDonald's in a while, so don't judge.
Yeah. Hello. Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye bye.
See you.
Here we go. Woo! Get ready for the drop. Woo! She fell off again.
So we're finished.
It was such a good day, oh my god.
Yeah, it was honestly one of the best water parks I've ever been to. Like, it was so clean and everyone was so helpful and friendly, and the like slides were amazing.
Definitely come check it out, even if you're here before, because they opened up a new spot and it's 3 rides there and they're all really good.
Yeah, our favourite one, the drop that we went back to 3 times, was actually in the Oasis Garden, which is a new place.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I keep banging these balls together. We couldn't recommend it anymore. Like, we just loved it.
Yeah,
We were here for hours. It's already 4 o'clock.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. See you again.
Yes, hopefully. Thanks so much.
What's the name of your channel?
Julie and Daniel.
Julian and Daniel.
Julie and Daniel.
Okay.
Perfect.
Julie and Daniel. Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
It's been nearly 2 months without McDonald's.
No, a month.
month.
Don't lie, Daniel. It's been a month.
Sorry.
Ow, Daniel, my leg. My leg. Just driving into the bush.
Hello.
Hi. They all love the camera. So we're in McDonald's now. Absolutely starving, and we're just watching Amy and Max eat because they got their food before us. So me and Daniel are kind of suffering right now.
Very, very bad.
But it should be fast enough. Hopefully it's McDonald's.
So good.
Proper local Indonesian food.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna dig in now. Starving.